took me like an hour just to compile it all and figure out who was married to who and who was cousin of, I couldn't figure it out. And what this shows me is it shows me that King James was put there for a purpose. King James was put there for a reason by God because he never should have been there. And, that goes back to my first point, that he's going to be chosen by God. If you look back at that passage in Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 14, keep a finger in there because we're going to keep going back there. Verse number 15, thou shalt in any wise set him a king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. And I believe that King James was chosen by God. In Isaiah 55:8, it says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. When we think something's going to happen, a lot of times God just comes out of left field and says, nope, it's going to happen my way. Go ahead and turn to 2 Kings 9. 2 Kings 9. Oh, I had something to drink down here. All right. Is this mine? Okay. 2 Kings 9. Anointing a king is something that you find out throughout the Bible, and sometimes it happens in some really strange ways. One of my favorite stories about anointing a king is in 2 Kings in chapter 9. And this is a time when Israel's being ruled over by the house of Ahab. He's a very wicked king. His wife was Jezebel. You probably remember that. And God said that he was going to destroy that house. And he did that, but he did it in his own way, and he anointed his own king to replace Ahab. Starting at verse 1, it says, and Elijah the prophet called one of the children of the prophets and said unto him, gird up thy loins and take this box of oil in thine hand and go to Ramoth Gilead. So he's saying, hey, take this, Elijah saying, take this oil, go to Ramoth Gilead, gird up your loins because you're going to need to gird them up, man. A lot of crazy stuff happening, and go and anoint him. And when thou comest thither, look out there, Jehu, the son of Jehoshaphat, the son of Nimshi, and go in and make him arise up from among his brethren and carry him to an inner chamber. Then take the box of oil and pour it on his head and say, thus saith the Lord, I have anointed thee king over Israel. Then open the door and flee and tarry not. This guy's there to deliver a message.